Hey guys, what's going on? Temperistic here back again, and I am going to be playing the best killer in the game. There is no question, there is no argument. The nurse is the best killer in the game. She can teleport through pallets, she can teleport through rocks. There is no stopping her. The only thing that's going to stop her is if the person playing her is not that good with her, and hey, that would be me. So we are going to get going here. Once again, we're playing Chaos Shuffled because we are not showcasing perks, we are showcasing the killer and what she's all about. So for her, I've got Heavy Panting and Fragile Wheeze on. Heavy Panting makes it to where after a lunge, it's going to extend the duration to where you can blink by 30%, so it gives you a little bit of a breather to where you don't have to panic blink because she only gets 2 blinks unless you have Torn Bookmark, which adds 1 blink charge. So if you've played, Destiny or some game where there's like a mage that can teleport, that's all blinking is. It's just teleporting. And then we have Fragile Wheeze on. So if I blink and then I swing and I hit someone, they're going to be mangled for 70 seconds, and then it makes it to where they're going to take a lot longer to heal. So yep, her power is just simply teleporting. And attacks made after a blink are going to ensue the fatigue, which just means she's going to be stunned for a few seconds while she gets her power back, and then the nurse can interrupt and grab survivors after a blink, so that just means she can take someone off of a gen, she can take someone off of a pallet, off of a window vault, things like that, but that isn't something that rookies are going to be able to pull off. That's an advanced mechanic and it's situational. But yeah, she definitely, I would say, takes the most skill to use in the game, and she is the best killer in the game, hands down. People can try to make the argument that Blight is a little bit better than her, or maybe, I don't know, Wesker, but it's just no. She is the best killer in the game. I'm going to try to show you why, but I don't have too much experience on her. There is an add-on that you can put on her, and it is... if I can find it. Okay. Yeah, if you put the blade flannel on, it'll tell you where the location of where you're going to teleport to is. But if you play a few games with her, you'll kind of get the gist of like how long you can hold down the button before you have to let it go and all that stuff. The first initial teleport, you can hold down the button for a decently long time, but the second blink you kind of only have a few seconds to pull off, otherwise it'll kick you into fatigue and stun you. So most people, and we are going to Armin, okay. Most people who main her and are really good with her, they don't put that third blink on because they don't really need it. They usually will just use 2 blinks because they're so good with the killer that within 2 blinks they can definitely get a hit on somebody. So but like I said, she's one of my worst killers, and we're going to be playing on the new version of Orman, which is a lot of fun. And we get a okay build. Every time I hook someone, I can see where the next person is. I can see where people are if they're around a locker whenever I open a locker. And it takes longer for people to do totems, and then if someone unhooks someone and I'm far away enough, then they'll be exposed and I can one-hit them. So there's her power right there. Can definitely teleport and things like that. Alright, so that's kind of how it is right there. You teleport, go for the hit. She's going up top here. Definitely could have teleported again there. Pallets don't really work on her. But that's kind of how that works there. She just, you know, there's nothing that can really stop her. You know, she doesn't care about pallets. She doesn't care if you vault a window. There's just nothing that you can do against her unless you can, you know, kind of predict where she's going to teleport. Things like that. You know. Got the hit there. She went inside. And we messed up. We could have swung there, but like I said, I don't have a lot of experience on her. She fell. And she goes right to me. Awesome. And we're going to put her on this hook over here, and we're going to be using friends to see where our next victim is. And they are over here. So you can hold down the first one for a pretty long time, and you'll get max duration on that. Max distance, I mean. And she is running, running, running. She ran right to me. I don't know why she did that. Oh, and oh, she was exposed because of friends till the end. And here is the next person. And she dodged that nicely. So she's trying to use the windows to her advantage, the walls here. Got the hit. Yeah, I waited too long there to do it. So it's tough, you know. It definitely takes practice. You know, you can't just, you know, teleport and think that you're gonna be able to get the hit. Oh, we just missed. And she actually had a flashbang. There actually is a glitch going on right now where you can't hear when somebody drops a flashbang. I definitely should leave her. I shouldn't keep chasing her because she's winning the chase. But I just want to keep showing you the power and, you know, what not to do, what to do. You know, I mean, I can't teach you to hit the target. You know, I can't teach myself to hit the target. It's just either you're going to be able to do it or you're not going to be able to do it. You know, it's just like Call of Duty. You're going to be able to hit your shots or you're not going to be able to hit your shots. You know, you can't teach someone how to not miss. You know, all you can do is practice, try to do better, and hope for the best, you know. But I have no shame. I don't know why she hopped in that locker. That was kind of weird. I have no shame. I don't care. I'm willing to show people how bad I am with this killer. It's all about having fun, you know. Dead by Daylight isn't a game where, you know, you're trying to showcase your skills. We're trying to have some fun, enjoy the game for what it is, you know. Don't take it too seriously, because it's not that serious of a game. Trying to protect this gen here. Got the thing there. Oh, we got her. Let's go. That was nice. Working on that totem there. I don't know why. I have a useless hex totem. Yeah, they're working on this gen too. Oh, that's a head on there. Nice. They got a S tier perk in Chaos Shuffle. Alright. Another one goes down. Is there a basement here? Doesn't look like it. They got a gen done. They're almost done with this other gen too. Not looking good for me. But that's my fault for sucking with the killer. That's my fault. Nobody else's fault, it's my fault. Oh, he's got a Saboteur. You're exposed there, bro. You shouldn't have done that. That was a huge mistake. 2 S tier perks there. Let me see where the last person is. She's running for the hills. She's running. She's pretty good. She is pretty good. She's just waiting for the hatch pretty much. That's why that person gave up on Hook. I'm gonna go look for the hatch by Shack, which is where she's going. So she thinks it's not there, but it probably isn't. One more hit and I win. Well, I mean, I already won, but you know what I mean. I missed. Ah, I missed again. Yeah, she's probably gonna get a hatch because I suck. There we go. And you get to see the Mori. Here's the Mori. She basically just chokes around. Nothing special. And that's a 4K. It's kind of funny how I get a 4K with one of my worst killers. But I'll take it. Not bad. Not bad. They all had pretty decent perks. Mine weren't bad either, so it was a good game, GG. But yeah, that is the nurse, the best killer in the game, and I hope that you can see why, even though, you know, I am completely trash with her. She definitely takes the most skill to use in the game. You gotta know when to teleport, how long to hold down the button. You gotta try to predict where the survivors are gonna go, because they're gonna try to juke you, because that's the only thing that they can do against this killer. Pallets don't work on her. Vaulting a window doesn't matter. You know, there's just not a whole lot that you can do against this killer. Every other killer, pallets work. Vaulting a window works. But she can teleport through everything and anything. So that's why she's the best. I hope you learned a little bit of something about her, and I hope you'll try her out. Don't be discouraged. Don't be upset if you don't kill somebody in your first few games. She takes a while to get good at. I'm terrible with her, but I still had fun and I enjoyed it. And you know what? I got a 4K somehow. The survivors made some mistakes. I think a few of them weren't aware that I had friends till the end, even though when it activates, it pops up on your screen when you're playing Survivor that the killer has friends till the end. So that was a little peculiar when that Bill tried to stab that hook. A little interesting, a little weird. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Next video, we are going to be doing Michael Myers. So be on the lookout for that. Drop a like if you want, and comment down below and tell me how you like the nurse, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, and I will definitely read them. But I will see you in the next one.